You're listening to the Keep It Real podcast with Zach Phelan, where we talk everything real estate, real business, and real life. My name is Zach Phelan, and I'm a real estate investor, realtor, entrepreneur, and family man. This podcast is brought to you by Home Scout. Home Scout shows you every home listed on the market in real time, meaning if a home you're looking at goes under contract with another buyer, you will see it in real time. You can track homes that have sold, save favorite homes, get notified when a home hits the market in a neighborhood you're watching, and so much more. The best thing about Home Scout is your information is 100% secure. The only people who can see your phone number and email is yours truly, Zach Phelan, and my lender, Jenna Groff. Most people don't know this, but other apps and platforms sell your information to at least 3 realtors and 7 lenders. That's 10 phone calls and multiple emails from 10 different people. Keep your information safe in our hands. We promise not to abuse it. Download the Home Scout app now. The link is below in the show notes, or email me and I will send you a direct link. If prompted for a VIP code, use my phone number 928-853-0683. Go download the Home Scout app now and start searching for that new home today. What's up, guys? Facebook Live coming at you. Partner in crime right here, Tim Neal. Peak Home Inspections. We have known each other for a long time, and Tim recently got in the business and has been a big part of my team. Every time I buy a house, I'm calling him. Every time I'm selling a house, I'm usually pushing the other agent to call him as well. So
Which is appreciated.
Yeah, it's a big part of the business here, and just want to sit down and talk to him, give you guys some information about the inspection and the home buying process, all that kind of fun stuff. So we're just going to get into it. Tim, just a little background on you and where you came from, what do you do?
Yeah, born and raised here in Flagstaff. Spent a lot of time in the construction industry, in and out. Worked as a guide on the Colorado River for a while. Was just kind of in and out of really good jobs, and then wanted to make a change and wanted to create something. And so heard about home inspection and started doing that, and yeah, haven't looked back.
Nice. We've known each other for a long time.
Yeah, long time. Yeah.
I don't know, 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade.
Something like that, yeah.
Way back when.
Yes, yeah.
Semi-lived with each other for a part of time.
Right, yeah, we can't talk about that on this podcast.
Yeah, we can. Did the fun college stuff early on in life. So you were with Peak Home Inspections.
Yeah.
Here local in town, but you do Williams. I don't want to tell where else you do.
Yeah, we do Williams, Sedona, Page. I've done homes in Phoenix.
Page? Phoenix? Woo!
Yeah. So there is a little bit of a travel charge for those homes.
Yeah,
but yeah, I'm
naturally.
willing to go anywhere in Arizona.
Cool. I love it. So kind of like what are some often questions you're going to get from clients, from people buying and selling homes? What are those most often questions you get?
It kind of just depends on what we find in the home. They'll have, if there's a problem with the heater, they'll ask questions like, who do I call? Who do you recommend? What do you think it's going to cost? Sometimes that's hard because I can't give a quote.
Yeah.
So that a lot of times it's what's the next step in the process, and so. Yeah, maybe you could help.
Yeah.
So I tell them that you're going to get the report, you're going to find the deficiencies of the home, you're going to give this to your realtor, and then the realtor is going to talk to the listing agent, and then they'll figure out if anything needs to be changed or paid for. Is that how it goes?
Sort of, that's how it goes. So you do the inspection, you give the report to me and my buyers. I'm representing the buyers on this side of the deal. And we communicate on what we think needs to be fixed. If there's any major issues, foundations, roof, big things like that, that's a huge red flag. Little what I call ticky-tack items sometimes don't need to be addressed. Sometimes it's like, hey, you're buying a 35-year-old home. There's going to be a few items to be fixed. And being a homeowner, it's your responsibility to fix some items. Right. Not everything is going to be fixed in a house when they sell it. That's why we have an inspection done.
Right.
So that's why I kind of tell them, like, look, if there's little ticky-tack items that you can go to Home Depot and buy a $20 part and fix it one day, we're going to go ahead and do that. But if there's something big, hot water heater always pops up, that's a big part of the house. So at that point, I call, they're always like, who do you call? I'm lucky I have my dad. He's a general contractor here in town, 30 years. And so you could throw him out there too. Call Tom Phelan.
Right.
And then I say, hey, who do you got for me? He's like, oh, I got a plumber. Call him. He'll go over there and help take care of that. Or get it assessed on what the price would be to get it fixed. So it's a conversation between me and the buyer on what we want to have fixed. And then I turn to the listing agent, the people selling the home, and I say, okay, this is what we want fixed. Typically, if they're experienced, they know and they can understand that. And they'll go say, yeah, we need to get this and this fixed. These other items we're kind of gonna let go.
Right.
So, I mean, what are some typical items that I usually have fixed? Hot water heater seems to pop up every single time. We want that addressed. Furnace we want addressed. If there's any furnace, they need to be cleaned and serviced sometimes. Grading will happen. The slope away from the house. That
drainage is a big one that
drainage
gets overlooked for whatever reason. I think when they're making the homes, it's such a small thing people think, but it's actually can be a huge problem.
It is. You don't want water flowing back into your house, and it's going to settle and cause issues, blah, blah, blah. So draining away from the house, that's an item that I always have fixed. It's like, it's like the big things of the house. The
wood to earth contact.
Wood to earth contact, a little drywall dent, we're not saying anything like that. Right. So, I mean, that's kind of what, so those are questions clients give you. What about realtors, like us asking you, what are we going to say to you?
Mainly, does say it was the furnace. A lot of times furnaces are older, but they're still working. And so I've tried to change my wording a little bit in the report to, instead of nearing the end of service life, plan for future replacement, maybe just have a HVAC guy come out there and service it, take a look at it, and he's going to give you a way more in-depth summary if that furnace needs to be replaced or not.
Yeah.
And so a lot of times with realtors, they're just asking, how bad is it? And it's because sometimes, you have small leaks underneath the house, and you could let that leak go forever, and it probably wouldn't do a bit of damage. But when people see the word leak,
they're in a freaking out.
Yeah.
Leak, mold,
Right.
mold. That always pops up. There's mold in my house. No, there's no mold in your house. Hold on.
Yeah.
We can get that tested if we think so, but it's probably not. So that's good. And the question I always ask, and is a good one for you, is how fast am I going to get back this report?
Yeah, and I try to be on it when it comes to that, because I know sometimes time is of the essence. You'll have it first thing the following morning every time, if not the same day.
Nice.
So it just kind of depends. If I've got multiple inspections going, it's sometimes difficult to get it out that day.
Yeah, because you get home, you got to do 3 inspections.
Exactly.
That takes time on that.
It does.
Okay.
So do that, and then if not, first thing the next morning.
So realtors, next day, he gives it to you the next day. That is huge, because when we're calling out our inspector, it's during the inspection period. We have the Arizona contract reads 10-day inspection, or you can bump it out longer and longer. Typically, for my clients, I shoot for a 14-day inspection for multiple reasons, but to typically get that inspection back, get the termite report back, that one always takes a little longer, it seems, and to make sure our lender is working with the buyer at the same time that they're really looking solid. Because during that inspection period, we can get out of a house at any time. We can just wash our hands and leave and take our earnest money back, and we're good to go. So I like to have that 14-day buffer, and usually, you're my partner in crime, so you get it done fast for me.
Yeah.
Typically get me scheduled in pretty darn quick, and we have that inspection report back. And then my buyers have a little bit of time to address it and think it through. Some people are a little like, I want everything fixed, I want a brand new house, and that's not real.
Right.
So sometimes I have to have a couple day conversation
before
we submit that report, which is called the Benzer. We'll get into that. Yeah. But and it's really good. So you getting it back to us on time really helps us out.
Right.
As the agents.
Right. And that gives you guys time to call the roofer and call the HVAC technician and see if these things that I found can be bigger issues.
Yeah. So what would be your responsibilities to clients?
So my responsibility is to be a non-biased third party to come in and give you an honest assessment of the home. I think, everyone wants to make the deal happen. So I'm coming in as just a third party. I'm just going to give you the straight facts of what I found. I think that's what separates me maybe from the rest of the inspectors is I feel like I can communicate the things that I find.
Nice.
And just help talk about it. And so what am I trying to say?
Yeah.
Just to make sure that, not to scare the client, but to give them the honest, because the house will speak for itself.
Yeah.
You can look at a 30-year-old water heater and tell that it probably needs to be replaced. So
Yeah.
I take pictures and submit them with my report, and so the house will speak for itself. It's just like, yeah, there's a plumbing leak. It's right there.
Yeah. So you told me you present facts.
Facts.
Like,
I'm in the fact business. Yep.
There you go.
There it is. And if I don't know something, and I will always refer it to someone who is professional in that area. But yeah.
Yeah, that's good, because so even though you're my buddy and we've known each other forever, you can't swing a deal for a buyer or a seller for me. No. It can't be done at all. You can get me in the first 2 days because
yes,
of my inspection period.
Of course,
but you can't swing either way. You present the facts. You say this is exactly what's going on. You're that neutral third party, same as a title company. Here's a neutral third party, and this is what's going on, and you just list the facts.
Right, that's it. That's what I'm doing, and communicating. And if something is a problem, like if there's a gas leak or a propane leak or a safety issue, of course you want to have those taken care of right away. But yeah, able to communicate, talk with people, and yeah.
Well, we already kind of touched on this, but like some values you provide is pretty quick, and quick for us realtors. You get things done, you get to start report the next day, and then for the client, you're just like, here's exactly what's going on, and you provide that stuff. So kind of like, what are some plans for your business? This is when I like to get into it. Like, where's the business going? What's happening here? So what's plans for peak home inspections?
To grow, yeah. Had a good year last year, and just want to grow on that. It's hard to continue my education. Building codes and standards are changing all the time. Doing that, maybe in the future, having more inspectors for peak home inspection. I think we're a little ways away from that, but that's a goal that might happen. And just continuing to provide a good service.
Nice, I like it. We were talking earlier, you're staying steady during these winter months, which is good. And then we hit the home selling season, and you're going to double or triple how busy you are, and you're going to be slam packed. Which is always good. And then you talked about, which I just signed up for the other day, was continuing education courses. Graduate Realtor Institute or something like that, so I can continue to progress my business and grow and double as well. So.
Well, you want to be good at what you do,
exactly.
And the only way to do that is to continue to grow and to learn.
I mean, and I'm sure in your world too, but in my world, real estate is not just being a realtor. Is just a part of it. Right. There's so much more that goes into it, and I want to be good at all and continue my education.
And the people part of that, I think, to me, is almost just as much, just knowing how to deal with people, talk with people, and be friendly.
Be friendly, be nice, answer the phone, answer a text message in a timely manner.
Be civil.
Don't be a jerk. Don't burn any bridges. It's a big one. What about some marketing stuff? What have you tried? I called you on one of them. But what's some marketing stuff you've tried and what's worked for you?
I've ran an ad in a realty magazine that it gets published around Flagstaff every couple months. I've signed up for a what is it called? I cannot remember the name of the app now. It was a service that just sent out reviews to people, asking for reviews.
They're huge.
And so it was I don't know. I didn't really care for it. I did it for about 2 months. I didn't get I didn't get any more reviews than what I usually do, which is after I do an inspection, I'll send out a post note and just be like, hey, if you could confidently refer me to anyone, I'd greatly appreciate that. Or if you wouldn't mind leaving me a review, and then I have links to different areas. So I didn't get any more business than what I'd already been doing. So I cut that one out. The Realty magazine, I'm not sure I got any work from that either. So just still playing with things, and if I find one that works, I'll definitely do
Word of mouth.
Word of mouth is huge. Having realtors who you're their guy, that is, huge.
That's a big one. So same thing for me, I guess. reviews are huge, right? So we buy and sell a house. We ask people to review our Google page, our Facebook page, because those are two, kind of our two big ones. And then some people get on Zillow and leave us a review, whether they found us on Zillow or not. Realtor.com as well. It's kind of like whatever platform they were using or they're comfortable with, they'll get on there and leave a review, which is nice. But I haven't found a company, app, whatever, that would really help streamline that either. And to be honest, getting reviews is like pulling teeth sometimes.
It can be, yeah.
It can be, but it's so big for your business, and it really does help. I want to say we're getting up there in the amount of Google reviews for individual agents in town. Like whole brokerages, we have about the same number of 5-star reviews as an entire brokerage, and we have it as just Zach and Samantha. What's our thing online?
Zach and Samantha, Flagstaff's best realtors.
Flagstaff's best realtors.
Or I think it's real estate agents now.
Bro, we can't use realtors. Yeah, we were flirting with the law right there. But best real estate agents, Zach and Samantha, Flagstaff Real Estate. So we just hammered Flagstaff and best real estate agents, and popped up on the top part of Google. So
nice.
So we're working on that, but that's huge. That word of mouth, like when we do a great job selling a home for somebody or a great job buying a home that's a smooth, seamless process, that's when they're like, dude, you got to try Zach. You got to try Zach.
Yeah.
Try Zach and Sam, give him a call, whatever. But that word of mouth is massive combined with those reviews. So if you do find something on how to get good reviews,
I'll let you know. And my wife is great. I'll do like 5 inspections and then we'll send out a mass email to those clients. And then it's really nice, to get a good review, and you're like, wow, I knew I did a good job, but those guys were really impressed. So, like if you do it if they leave a review on Zillow, does that go into like the Google algorithm, or is it a separate deal?
I'm not a Google algorithm wizard.
Yeah,
I do not know.
Yeah, but anyways, because I was like, man, instead of putting Zillow on there, for them to leave a review, just have Google on there, but.
Yeah. I don't know. It's tough figuring out that whole side of things. You got something for me, Sammy? No. She's laughing.
You idiots.
Yeah, you guys don't know what I'm talking about.
Great.
All right, so we kind of talked about some lessons learned from marketing, and then you guys, you and Jenna have plans to buy a house.
Yeah, we're saving money right now, and we're kind of sitting tight. And we're going to wait for the right thing to pop up. Had a couple opportunities here and there and got all the way to the lending process, got approved, and then got declined, and then got reapproved. And so we were just like, we've got a little bit of debt. Let's pay that off. Let's save money. Let's try to do it ourselves. I don't know anyone in this town who's bought a house.
It's tough.
Who didn't have help.
Yeah.
You've got to have a little bit of money coming in from somewhere else.
Exactly. I mean, it's tough. You have to save up quite a bit. You have to have that debt to income ratio.
Yeah.
You got to pay down all your debts. I mean, Samantha and I worked on that for a while and got it done, which is a huge accomplishment. But, it's a pain. It's sometimes a struggle. So first time home buyers, and you talked about it with your lenders, why I use Jenna. Jenna Goff, Walk and Bulk, shouting you out. I'm going to meet with you right after this. But it's huge to have that, solid rock lender in your back pocket. Because last year I think I lost like about 2 deals off of lenders.
Oh, really?
And it's just like, nothing I can do on my end. I did everything I was supposed to do, but it didn't work. It didn't work that side. Yeah. So you can kind of feel your pain.
Yeah.
You're like, we're approved or we're not approved. Okay, now we're kind of approved. Like, what does that mean? And so, well, you get you there. I advised you to buy that house, and I wasn't in it. I still hope you do it because it's a good deal.
It is. If
it happens, cool. And if I get to help you, cool. But I want you to get that one.
Yes, I don't know, man. We were kind of on the fence about it, and then when the lending issue happened, we kind of took that as a sign. We're like, maybe we'll just hold off. So we'll see.
We'll work it out this year.
Yeah,
we'll help you find something. All right. What? No, I did all that. So, how you guys searching for homes? I want you guys to test out my Home Scout app that I've been using.
Okay.
And it's tied directly to the MLS. So it shows active, pending, closed, like the day it closes, like about it. Like all the other websites, Zillow, realtor.com, they'll leave a listing up there because it's gotten 1 million clicks and people love it.
Right.
But it's already sold.
Oh,
and it's been closed for 3 months.
Huh. Okay.
So people call me, they used to call me, and they were like, hey, can I see this thing on Zillow? And I'm like, oh, no, that one's closed.
Yeah.
So, but the reason I like this app, it's tied directly to the MLS. It's live. It got good functionality. The map works. You can click on homes. You can save homes in the neighborhood. You can put a price range. All that cool stuff. And the only people who see it is me and Jenna, me and my lender. And like Zillow, realtor.com, on those sites, all that information is sold to lenders and sold to realtors.
Really?
So if you're like on Zillow and you're like, I want to see this house, it goes to 3 realtors and 7 lenders.
Oh, wow.
So you're getting 10 phone calls for sure.
Wow.
And emails.
Wow.
And blasted. That's how those sites make their money. But so this one, it's just an app. Try it on your phone. It's easy.
What's it called again?
Home Scout.
Home Scout. So it has all the homes that you'd find on Zillow. But
More.
Because
not all homes on the MLS are tied to Zillow. How crazy is that? Yeah, right?
Yeah.
So it'll show you exactly what's on the MLS, all the prices, same day. Oh, that one just went pending. Same day that one closed. Excuse me.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a good app. That's why I use it.
I that's good for me to know, because when I get the address for the inspection, I will immediately go to Zillow and look it up just so I can see a picture of it. And Zillow has information about the house, what type of foundation it is, any amenities that it might have. So yeah.
And this one does the same thing. It pulls. It's tied to the MLS, so Zillow kind of pulls that. So it's a good app. But you guys should check it out as you're doing your little
searching.
Huh?
They need your link, so.
Oh, they need my link.
You'll put your link.
Oh yeah, so I'll put my link in here in the comments. You just put my phone number in there as the VIP code, and then you get me and you get my lender Jenna. Nobody else. It's a slick app. That's why.
Nice.
That's why we're using it. So now some more like just fun questions. You're done, Tim. The interview is over.
Work's over.
Work's over. Done for the day. It's Friday. So like, what do you do? Any of your goals? Do you and Jenna set goals? Do you do your own stuff?
Yeah, I mean, we don't have like a goal board at the house or anything, but like, yeah, we debt right now is definitely at the top of the list. We have a little baby girl, so keeping her alive and healthy is definitely up there. Right below debt, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Step below.
Yeah. That and yeah, just trying to recreate as much as we can and work, and just having that balance of work and play is important to me. Maybe not so much as Jenna, but
it's important to me too.
Yeah.
This year I was like, I want to spend as many days working as I can in the woods.
Yeah.
An equal amount. Tough to do. It
is tough to do, and that's what we're all struggling with, right? What you have to do and what you want to do, and find that middle ground.
Yeah.
Yeah. But buying a house. We're gonna be growing here soon, our little family. So yeah, we're gonna.
What? Another one?
No, not yet. No. Sorry, babe. Yeah. No babies yet.
We got the one. One is fun.
One is fine.
One is plenty right now.
Right now. Yeah. I don't know if we could handle another one right now.
I know Sebastian's been awake for 3 nights. We're just like, dude, go to sleep.
Yeah.
What are you doing to me?
Yeah, and I definitely value my sleep too. So
I sleep like a rock. Well, all of us do. Sammy sleeps like a rock. I do. And usually Sebastian does, but last 3 nights, whatever.
Sometimes Jenna gets worried leaving, Elsie with me at night, because she's like, I know how you sleep and you might not hear.
Oh, 2 Jennas. We got 2 Jennas going on. Jenna, my lender. Jenna, your wife.
Jenna, my beautiful wife.
Beautiful wife. I've met her. I've seen her.
Hey, whoa.
Morning and night rituals. I bet it revolves around the baby now.
Morning rituals. She usually sleeps till about 8, so I'll grab. Well, she's up at 4, so and then she goes back to bed till 8. So
good little snack.
Yeah, a little snack time, then back to Z Town. No, I'll grab the computer and I look at the news. I look at ESPN. I look at the weather.
Weather's big because it's snowing. Big. We got some snow coming. 17 inches on the mountain.
It's gonna be a good Sunday.
I know where you're gonna be Sunday.
Yeah. I do that. Wake up, make some coffee. If I have an inspection that day, I'll make sure that it's properly loaded and into my tablet, and make sure that I have all my gear. And then I'm usually out the door, hopefully doing inspections by 10 o'clock. Work. I watch my daughter when my wife's working. She's a nurse. And so if I don't have an inspection, me and Elsie are hanging out the house. Nice. And yeah, that's
Right on. What about any current books you're reading? Any favorite books you would recommend?
Yeah, so right now I'm reading Jim Jones and the Heaven's Gate people. I have a morbid sense of curiosity, but Jim Jones, was a pastor in the United States, and then he convinced all these people to move to South America with him, where they all drank Kool-Aid and died, like 800 people. So,
800?
Yeah.
I've heard about that.
Yeah.
Did you? Wow.
It's, he was a charismatic. He was really big into social programs. Like, he was really big into integration, and but he was definitely a socialist, and it's really interesting. About halfway through right now.
Nice.
Yeah.
So that's what you're reading now. Interesting.
Favorite books, I would say Lord of the Flies. What's another good one I just read? And Savage Continent.
Savage what?
Continent. It's
Ooh.
about World War II, after World War II, and how, Europe was pretty much carved up by America and Great Britain and the Soviet Union, and how many people died after the war had officially ended. Like hundreds of thousands of people died after World War II officially ended because of starvation and
places
genocide.
tore up, yeah.
Yeah. So, that's a really good one.
Cool. Check it out. I like my history.
Yeah.
Little history buff there. What's something nobody knows about you?
You think I would tell you?
Yeah.
On a streaming platform?
It's not right. They're not even watching anymore.
Something that nobody knows about me. Like, I don't know how to answer that.
Something I don't know about you.
Something you don't know about me. Let's see. I don't know, man. It's
For
a
me?
weird question for you.
For me,
you tell me.
I carry around floss everywhere I go.
Oh, okay.
It's in the car.
Yeah.
It's in the truck.
Mm-hmm.
It's in the gym bag.
Yeah.
It's in my pocket on most every single day.
Wow.
After I eat, I have to floss.
Wow. So, like, is it like the picks, or are you going like straight floss?
Straight floss.
Straight floss. Have you tried the picks?
Yeah.
I keep those in my truck.
Yeah.
I like those because then you're like,
Then
then you
you-
throw them on the floorboard, and then after a couple times you just pick them up, throw them in the trash. It's all good.
Yeah. Well, I got them in my pockets. There's string in my pockets. I'll just pull it out.
You're
Use it.
weirdo.
Yeah.
MacGyver.
You could use floss for other stuff too. I had to tie something up one time. I used my floss.
Really?
Yeah.
You are MacGyver.
MacGyver.
Or like MacGruber. Man, I don't know how to answer that.
We'll skip it.
All
Big
right.
pops into you. You tell me
All
later.
right, I will.
Something you're currently learning on or improving outside of work.
Outside of work, learning to be patient with my daughter, and learning that she's just crying because she's upset, and it's my job to figure out what that is.
Yeah.
So being patient and skiing, just trying to be a better, safer skier, and maybe try to do some more things outside of the ski area.
Funny when those kids show up and then it's like, I gotta be safe when I'm skiing.
Yeah, no, I did a river trip last weekend, and there's a section of the Verde Falls, and I walked around it because I was just like, I'm not gonna risk it right now.
Can't risk it. I got a baby at home. What's the typical cost for a home inspection?
I base it off square footage and the age of the home. Average is $375.
Plus traveling sometimes.
Plus traveling sometimes, yeah.
So the average is only $375.
Only $375.
I tell people like $450.
Yeah, no, I wish. Yeah, maybe I'll get there one day. But yeah, right now my average is $375.
That's good.
I add extra on older homes just because there's more typically wrong with older homes. There's more reporting to be done. And yeah, just square footage just because of the size. So.
Okay. So I'll just keep telling people it's $450, and then you tell them
There you go. Yeah.
They're
Always
like,
be honest.
yeah,
this guy's
good. I like this guy.
Yeah.
You were just talking about it, but what's like your guys' Netflix, HBO Go show? Do you guys do that stuff at night?
Yeah.
You doing anything fun right now?
Yeah, The Punisher. It's on Netflix.
I'm on episode like 5 or 6 of
Yeah.
season 1.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
Dude, it's bad.
Yeah, he's a bad man.
Someone put it on Facebook. I was
Yeah.
like, I gotta check this out, I guess.
Yeah.
And then it was made by Marvel, and I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
it's probably pretty good.
It's pretty good. I like that actor too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
remember
know his name,
right.
but
He's
yeah.
in The Walking Dead too.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Yeah.
The Punisher, sweet. I'm into that one right now too. Sammy's like, what are you watching? I'm like, you won't really be into it, but
Well, sometimes the violence even gets to me. It's just like, ooh, like.
yeah, that's pretty good.
Just threw that guy into a meat grinder. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think that was pretty much all my questions I'd like to end on today. What are you grateful for?
Grateful for health, family, yeah, opportunity, yeah, a lot of stuff.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like it. Opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
That's what we can do.
Well, that's it. Dude, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. It was
Thank you.
the pleasure was all
It
mine.
was a pleasure. Have a 9 a.m. whiskey and go up the hill.
There you go. Let's just do this at Snowball and we'll be on the chair and do it.
Hey guys, I want to keep it real with you. Thank you guys for listening to this week's podcast. If you could do us a huge favor and write us a review, it really helps out the channel. Samantha and I really do appreciate it. So go ahead and write us a review. Thank you so much. If you know anyone that I should be talking to, please do send them our way. We really appreciate it. See you guys for next week's episode. Until then, keep it real.